which I want to show you today has been played in Yugoslavia during the Mitropa Cup tournament. I was playing white against Grandmaster Djuric. I liked this game for its simplicity. Okay, I started e4, c5, knight f3, e6, d4, cd, knight d4, a6. This is a Sicilian Paulsen. Bishop d3, knight c6. Actually, this line has lost its popularity after the game between Fischer and Petrosian in 1971. Knight c6, bc6, castle, d5, c4. Knight f6, cd5, cd5, e5. Now the game Fischer-Petrosian continued with e5, knight c3, bishop e7, queen a4, queen d7, rook e1, queen a4, knight a4. And now white has a kind of advantage which they call it static. It's an advantage which remains because of the weak squares in d4, c5 and the queenside majority and eventual open fight for the rook. But my opponent played queen d5. I don't think that it's a good move because the game is open, and in the open positions development is very important because now white gains tempo attacking the queen, and he will have a great advance in development. Queen c6. Again, white wins tempo. He is trying to bring the bishop to the diagonal of the king. So he played queen c7. Now queen f3. Another development with time and tempo. And another weak diagonal. Bishop b7. Bishop a4, check. Knight d7. Now the normal move is to play knight e4 because you have advance in development and the king of the opponent is in the center. So it's not advised to exchange the queens. But I was always for an adept of simplicity. So I played bishop f4. Because from now on everything is forced, and I will arrive in an ending where the pawn in a6 will be weak and undefendable. So black must take in f3, bishop c7. Now the threat is rook d1. So rook c8 is forced, bishop g3, Again, bishop c6 is forced. Rook a c1. The exchanges in the queen side will be almost forced, and I will have one rook which will come and attack the a6 pawn, and the black cannot defend it. For example, if here he takes bishop a4, knight a4, as you can see, the rook will arrive to c6 sooner or later, and the pawn will fall. Or if he plays knight c5, bishop c6, rook c6, knight a4. a5 is forced to prevent b4, and bishop e5. Black is in trouble. Very simple. So my opponent played knight b6. I took rook take, knight e4. Again, my rook is coming to the 6th or 7th rank after exchange of rooks. So he tried to stop it with knight c4. Okay, now I have the choice to play b3, but you know, I was never sure, because this a3 square will be weak, and there might be some surprises in one moment. So I played rook c2. This is simple and efficient at the same time. f5, rook f c1. Everything is forced. f e4, rook c4, rook c4, rook c4. Okay, this position is completely hopeless. The rook will collect this pawn in a6, and white will have two pass protected pawns. My opponent continued some moves. King d7, rook c7, king d8, rook a7, h5, rook a6. What I liked more in this game was that after bishop f4, everything was forced in this game, and my opponent had never any chance to complicate the game, and it was simple.